Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, Confidence Coach. It is time for Live at 5. How are you today? We are at the beginning of a new week. I am happy to be coming to you from Maine, and I want to let you know that while you can you see the sky? It's perfectly blue and sunny out. I hear light thunder. So I may get stopped by a downpouring of rain. And if that happens, I will just say goodbye and go into the house. Okay? All right. So how are you today? How has your day been? If you're on the West Coast, how is it going? If you're in London, how did it go? I know it's evening time there. For those of us on the East Coast, it's the evening hour. We're at the end of our day, and I am happy that I'm going to be going to walk on the beach with my nephew in a little while. There's nothing like an evening stroll on a beautiful Maine beach. Today, I'm going to speak with you about anger. Yes, I said anger. I have spoken a lot about angst and worry, anxiety and fear and depression. Even though I'm not a therapist, I don't speak about depression in a therapeutic way, and I don't speak about anything in therapeutic terms because I'm not a therapist, I'm a coach. Now, I have suffered from depression, so that kind of makes me an expert on the topic. But I just have touched on it in my work. Last week, every day, I talked about your well-being. So I was talking about your well-being. You know, you're suffusing yourself with a good, positive attitude, breaking down the different areas of your life to infuse it, to actually look straight at it for well-being. Today, I'm talking about anger. I wonder if you are experiencing a kind of anger, the likes of which you haven't really known ever before, or that is something from a time that something very specific happened to you. If you're feeling even enraged inside about some of the things that are happening in this day and age, in our country, in the world that we're living in, to certain people, to groups of people, in certain ways that make you uncomfortable and terrified and really enraged, is any of this speaking to you? Or perhaps as we are now coming into months of living in either isolation of some sort, or at least quarantine, still having reduced exposure to especially those we love and our friends to have that socialized experience or socialization. If you are in a personal circumstance at home that feels unsafe, or at least creating difficulty for you, any of these things, all of these things all together might be creating anger in you. Somebody may have done something to you that is making you mad, right? Or better said, someone may have, you may be feeling mad, you may be feeling angry, you may even be feeling enraged by something someone else did. Those are two different things, right? And so the reason I'm talking about this to you is that I have my own anger going on about what's happening in the world today. I have my own anger going on personally. I'm not going to speak about my personal anger today. I don't have to in order to make the point that I want to make with you. But suffice to know that it's there because, you know, I'm human. I am the confidence coach. I am the personal coach to many people, but I'm also human. I woke up this morning to another report of a black man being shot. I have not looked at the news this evening to see what the update is because I've been dealing with so much sadness and rage inside of me about yet another episode. So I took out a book that I want to share with you today. This book is called Peace, and here's the subtitle, The Flip Side to Anger. It's called Peace, The Flip Side to Anger. And it says how I used my emotions to heal my life and my body, and how you can too. And that's referring to the author of this book, who is a close personal friend of mine, Kornelia Stephanie. Now, in my work, in my world of work, it would seem unlikely that as a published author myself, I would be talking to you and promoting another coach and another author and her actual specific book. I didn't even bring my books to show you today. But the way I do business, the way I live my life now, and the way that I have grown my business is by speaking the truth about whom I learn from, and then also doing partnering work with that person. So I know the author of this book, Kornelia Stephanie. I've done work with her. I have been served by her, aka she has helped me personally. I know that I have helped her personally. I have promoted her, and she has promoted me. And so I want to teach you or help you understand this business model and answer the question, why is Susan promoting somebody else's work? Because I have been helped by this book. Can you see my Post-it notes? And can you see pages folded up? And there's all kinds of underlining that's going on. I really am thinking about spending some time with this book with you every day this week, because I think it is so important, more important than ever right now. I feel anger rising. I feel that there's a lot of anger by people in general, and in particular by women, about so many things that have gone on and are going on still, but not just women, by all people. And so I am thinking about spending a little bit of time each day with this book. I wanted to just tell you in general terms today that what Kornelia does in this book is liberate you. She liberates you. She offers liberation by helping you understand that anger can actually have a positive side. It can actually have a positive side. It can kick you into action. It can provoke you into really being really even more of who you want to be and being how you want to be. Of course, you'll recognize my work in those words. And it can serve you in that way. But mostly, it can help you by facing it, by feeling it, and by ultimately letting go of it. This is what helps you find the peace. She calls it peace, the flip side to anger. So one of the things that she asks is a question. I'm just somewhere in the middle of the book. I'm just literally, I opened up to a place that I got started in this book. And the question to this 21-day process that she has in place is this: are you willing to make peace of mind and peace of heart your primary goal? That's a funny question, especially when you're talking about anger, because she helps you understand that anger is a choice. I hate this. I'm mad about that, to tell you the truth. It's hard for me, and I want to stay mad. I'm mad, and I want to stay mad. In this book, she helps you understand, and she's helping me be understanding, even though I have to highlight and mark and read and reread and process and think and go back to it, that anger is a choice. And if you face it, if you feel it, if you choose to work through it, not suppress it, but work through it, then you can feel liberated. Are you willing to make peace of mind and peace of heart your primary goal? The thing I wanted to share with you today is, well, let me just read this. Here's what she says. The peace vibe is now so contagious that the hearts of millions of people everywhere are experiencing ecstatic symptoms of inner peace. This inner movement is rippling out in staggering proportions, so that for the first time in the recorded history of this planet, we are experiencing peace on earth, one heart at a time. Now, right now, this book was written in 2015. Right now, in this moment, in this day and age, a time that in 2015, she could never even have begun to imagine the kinds of things that we're dealing with today, that are going on today in our government. Still in all, I wanted to share this with you because I do believe that this is the case. In the peace movement, in the feel-good movement, in the positivity movement, in the meditation movement, there is more conjoined peace than there ever has been before. And I believe this with every fiber of my being, because I feel deeply and intuitively that if we weren't in this space as she has described here, we would be in so much of a worse place. And so I wanted to share what she has a list that says a few symptoms of inner peace. We know what the symptoms of anger are, right? But we don't know what the symptoms of inner peace are. Let me share them with you. Undeniable feelings of freedom in every moment. Walking the middle path, neither for nor against. Uninterested in judging yourself or other people. Uninterested in pushing an agenda. Uninterested in holding yourself back. Uninterested in conflict, worry, or struggle. Uninterested in wanting or needing validation from others. Spontaneous outbreak of laughter and dance. Overwhelming romantic feelings of love in each moment. Experiencing so much flow and abundance to share with others, consciously allowing things to happen rather than making things happen, laughing so hard you cry, feeling connected with nature and others, creating and expressing your love with others and all of life. I love this list of symptoms of inner peace. And that's really what I want to leave with you today. Peace is the flip side to anger. Inner peace is the flip side to your mental rage. And so what are even the symptoms of feeling peaceful? I want to encourage you to go and play this video over and over and write down on your own page the symptoms of inner peace as I read them and shared them with you today. There is so much more in this book, and I will share more with you. But for today, I just wanted to let you know this book exists. Kornelia Stephanie exists. She's a coach and an advisor and mentor, and she also has her own media empire. But the nature of what I'm talking about is a very, very special thing that she does and she can offer. I am not being paid to say this. I am not an affiliate of Kornelia's. We do not exchange money. We exchange love. And so, like I said, she has helped me and I have helped her. I just woke up this morning. I read what I read about Jacob Blake. I just basically felt like this implosion in my heart of the horror of this world that we're in, that continues to allow things like this to happen. And I decided today that actually I went to her book to bring a bit of peace to my own heart. And I decided today that I would share this with you. If you feel that this has resonated for you, if you know any individual person who might resonate with this video, or if you want to share it on your own page to really get the word out further about the symptoms of inner peace, or helping people really figure out how to be in a more calm state of being, not angry, then I would invite you to share this video. It is more important than ever, day by day that passes now, to find content that really lifts you up and supports your heart and your soul and really cushions your mind and your thoughts. If this video is one of them, then by all means, I invite you to share. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that this message has served you today. I would love, love, love for you to go to Amazon and find Kornelia's book on your own. Like I said, I'm not making any % of her book sales or anything like that. I just know how much it has helped me, and I wonder and hope if it could possibly help you at this time. All right, friends, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow for Live at 5. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.